G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some DayZ today. Oh, let's change our character. Good old Bubbles. Go have a look in our server. Yeah, I was in a community one beforehand. It was funny. I wasn't in the Sakhal map though because that wasn't easy to get into. I was struggling. I tried to go into the Asian ones because they're the ones that work the most. If I go into the European servers, there's a 4-second delay almost when I shut a door. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try and find that's good. Okay, we're going to try and find a place that's better to build in. I don't really like here. So if I try and find a couple of car parts for the car, while trying to find a place to build. I did mark out a couple of spots on the map that might be good to check over as well to see if we can find that tent, or at the very least maybe find a place to build. There's certain places I can't build. All right. Yeah, up here. Man, she keep it up. That's better. Is that a cave? No. Wow, she's still keeping up. what are you doing? Is your boyfriend chasing after me too? Got myself a coffee. Couldn't sleep, so I decided to do a stream. It is almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I got no idea where I'm going. Hello, what's this place? Can't move these, can we? No. Well, let's just close that for now. Got a drum there. That's good. Move that. Oh, 14 or 15. I always just jump over. I don't bother going all the way around again. No, don't push. Get in the car, you idiot. G'day, I'm just here. How are you liking the map? It's half-baked turn-off for me, but great that it gave console players a new map and new features. Well, as a console player, I'm enjoying it. I don't play on PC. I think it's awesome. I like it because I've got 3 maps now. I've got the original, then I've got Livonia, then I've got this one, and it means that I've got 3 maps I can choose from, 3 seasons. So that's cool. That's awesome. I'm not even finding it that hard, to be honest. G'day Jen, how you going? Doing pretty good. Couldn't sleep, so I decided to do a stream instead. Wait, what are we talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean, what are we talking about? There's only one question above you that I've been asked, Jen. It's the only thing I could be literally talking about. Someone asked me how I'm finding the new map, whether I'm enjoying it. It depends on how you like DayZ, whether you like, you know, what do you sort of expect to get out of DayZ. I mean, I don't expect to get too much out of it. I just like the open world thingy of trying to survive. Need a newer car? Nah, car's fine. Game set in 1986, 1996. I don't know what sort of newer car I could get. Ah. Well, if I said something about a hard map, then you knew what I was talking about. Duh. I'm not the person you make those jokes to, Jen. I'm married. Make those jokes to fucking single people. Don't make them to me. Yeah, I honestly, I understand that you were just making a joke, but that's not. I'm not the one you make that joke to. You made that joke to single guys. Don't make that joke to married guys. You made that joke to single guys. Oh, I'd like to find a hard one too. No. That's something you make to the single guys. You don't make that to me. I don't think my tent's up there. I'll have a look. I don't think it is. I will have a look. I hope it is, because I need me multivitamins that were in it. It's not. I think I checked this one out with Criminal the other day. Does that person actually know about your sense of humour and think it might have been directed to him, or did he think that you might have been saying it to me because you were like, you said something about a hard map, I want something hard too? Considering you said it, you literally were saying it, like you said, we can all read what you said, Jen, come on. Some people might not know who you're talking to, Jen. That person might not have any idea that you were referring to them. I don't even know if that person knows you or not. I don't know who people know. Yes, but I ain't sitting here. Fuck you, Jen. At the end of the day, I'm not doing this with you. Do what you want with the message, Jen. Do what you want with the message. If you're saying it wasn't for me, then you might as well just leave it there. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that, do you ever stop to think before you type? You get the opportunity to think about what you type before you hit send. Do you ever do that? Just asking, out of curiosity. I mean, g'day DVD, how you going, man? I lose you in argument, it's over. Yeah. Typical. You make sexual innuendos in the fucking chat, and everybody that's never heard of you before is supposed to understand who it's for, what it's all about, all that sort of shit. You know, they're supposed to understand whether you're directing it to me or not. Makes it very, you know, I've had a couple of the comments that you and a couple of other people have made before have actually made people question whether Topeka is really my wife or not. I've had ladies flirt with me in the chat before, thinking that the other people that have done it in the chat, it's okay. And when I say Topeka's my wife, they don't believe me because other people keep doing it and making little sexual innuendos and shit like that. And, you know, then you'll get people that will go, oh, no, it wasn't for you. It was for the other person. And that new person's supposed to understand what I'm like before even meeting me or knowing anything about me and all that sort of crap. Then if I just read it and react to it in any type of way, then I've got to try and justify it and hear the other person go, oh, no, it was just a joke. I meant it for someone else and all that sort of shit. And I'm supposed to make this split decision while I'm trying to fucking play a game and read chat at the same time and decipher whether it's a joke or whether it's fucking meant for me or not. You know, I'm supposed to do that while I'm trying to fucking stream. And it's like, I'm not the one that's fucking putting it in the chat. The other people are. The ones that have the ability to go, you know what, maybe I won't send that. But they send it anyway. Because in their mind, that's funny. And then if I make a joke about their joke, they get all pissed off and go, oh, I was only joking. It's like, yeah, so am I. No, I've pretty much said the same thing several fucking times now. I just think you're a bit dense and don't get it through your head. How you been, Stevie DVD? Well, you see, that's not exactly 100% true, Jen. I've had to tell you many times that Topeka's my wife, my actual real wife. No, and that wasn't even the first time. That was the first time you did it in your life, but that wasn't the first time you ever did it. And it wasn't the first time I ever told you that I've got a wife. She streams with me. I do believe that sometimes people don't believe Topeka is my wife because there's so many bullshit fucking relationships online that people say, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, and they're not really. So I do believe there are lots of people out there that say they're in a relationship, but they're not really. But yeah, no, the thing is just, I shouldn't have to explain myself. Should be able to go, yeah, knock off the sexual innuendos until you know that the people in the chat are actually there that are going to 100% understand your joke, and then save it for them. But if it's just me in here and someone else that just came in, I mean, that was I'm Just Hearing's first time that I've actually seen him in the chat here. I don't remember seeing him in the chat before. I don't know if you know him. I don't know if they know you. You're a bit of a flirty birdie. There you go, There you go, Jen. Flirt with DVD. He's a flirty birdie. He'll take the fucking round for me. Take the hit. Take one for the team, Stevie. It's not up this dirt road either. Oh yeah, for the most part, I'm always up for a good old joke. That's just going to pop out into that same little street, isn't it? Yep. Probably be best if I just go. What? All right, Jen. See you later. No, I'll say see you later, Jen. If you want to leave, leave. right? But here, let's just say something. I'm just going to say this: if you leave, you're only leaving because I said make sure when you're flirting that you actually dedicate it to somebody and direct it to somebody, rather than just leaving it open for interpretation. Just know that if you leave, you're only leaving because I'm saying that. I don't want any confusions. I don't want anybody coming in thinking you're flirting with me or anything like that, because that gives people the wrong idea, and I am a married man. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you leave, you're only leaving because you don't want to follow that rule. I'll flirt with everybody else, and make sure you identify who you're flirting with or who you're making the joke with when it's like that, right? You know, just understand that. But I ain't going to feel bad. I ain't going to beg anybody to stay. Just letting you know. Yeah, I already said that. If you didn't mean it towards me, that's fine. But just make sure if you're meaning it towards someone else, or, you know, just aim it towards that person. Don't leave it open-ended like that. That's all I'm saying. And I'm also like that too. Water off a duck's back. But at the same time, those sorts of comments infringe on, like, sort of start infringing on the private life of Zombie and Topeka. You know, it's like, well, I don't want any comments made like that, because I wouldn't want someone to get upset and think the wrong thing, and then it cause an argument in my own home. Does anyone understand that? That understanding to everybody? Someone can make a simple little joke and it might upset someone in the home. What if my wife wasn't feeling what if my wife was feeling self-conscious or feeling a bit depressed or something like that, and she read comments like that? Does anyone care about that? So, while it might be, water off a duck's back and all that sort of thing, I also got to consider that sort of thing. I don't want my wife getting upset reading comments and, getting the wrong idea. I don't need any arguments at home. If I have arguments at home, that's all fine and well for everybody else, because you don't have to put up with it. But I have to put up with it. My wife would have to put up with it. All right, cool. Well, then, no issues. Like I said, if you're making any innuendos or anything like that, make sure they're directed at a person. You want to make an innuendo at a single guy? Don't care. Couldn't care. When they're open-ended like that, there's not many spawn locations out here for players. So I don't think it was out here. I reckon, man, I got no idea where this frickin' tent is. I don't think I'm ever going to find it. What we can do is we can drop the barrel around 4:20 in the morning almost. There's a reset. It does give me a good opportunity to have a drink of my coffee though, because I made it and I haven't even had a mouthful yet. How have you been, Jen? And shit, I've got to look at the name again so I can say it properly. Try to pronounce it and I fuck it up. I'm just here. How is everybody doing? Well, that's good to hear, Jen. How's your young fella doing? Well, I mean, you know, he's. I can't remember the age he said, and you don't have to repeat it, but I mean, he'd be at that age where, like, getting his first job, or maybe he's not. Maybe he's had second, multiple jobs. Who knows? But he'd be getting into that age of starting to become independent now, yeah? Been getting a little down lately, but I think it's getting old. Well, that's understandable. I get down a little bit sometimes when I realise I can't do the same sort of things I used to be able to do. Easy to get, that feeling when you get old. Start getting older. You feel you'll be alone for the rest of your life. Makes you sad. Ah, well. I have those moments myself every now and then. I think confidence attracts men, so I need more confidence. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've been with my wife for so long that, I don't know, someone was talking to me about dating the other day, and I told them I couldn't even give them any advice or anything like that because I wouldn't even know what to do. I wouldn't even know what to do when it comes to dating. I wouldn't even know what to do at all. I don't think I could say to people the same thing I said to my wife when I met her. I don't think that would work. I always said to Topeka, I need to die first because I don't know if I'd be able to live without her. He works at Chick-fil-A. No, hang on. That's fillet. It's a fucked up way of spelling fillet, but okay. Chick-fil-A, he cooks. Okay, cool. Does he have a passion in cooking? Is that what he wants to do when he gets, like, is that what Right. Let me refresh that. He likes it? Awesome. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me back in the game. Okay. He know, Zombie, he is a really great cook, but he said he doesn't want to be a cook. Okay. Is he a really great cook because Mum says he's a great cook and Mum wants to believe in him and he's a really good cook? Or oh, he doesn't want to go for school for cooking. No, I doesn't want to be a cook. No, I get that. Well, he doesn't want to go. Doesn't want to go to culinary school? What does he want to do? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Saying one server found, my server, but it won't let me back in it. Keeps coming up. Could not connect to the server because it is unreachable.
That's what was happening to me and I had to keep closing the app.
Oh, man. Wants to do something with computers unless he changes his mind. Fair enough. Well, the game's a shit itself, guys. It won't let me back in. Yeah, no, the buffering's got nothing to do with it. The buffering's got nothing to do with it. If it's buffering, that's just it buffering. It not getting through is the game being a dick on the PlayStation. I'll probably have to delete it off the PlayStation and re-download it. Yeah, that's your internet, Aaron. And Jen, Topeka, everybody that was lurking. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to try and see if I can figure this out.